Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger with SacredSoulEmpowerment.com, here to do your monthly angel card reading for July 2015. So half of the year is now over with, and we're moving into the second half of 2015. Now, for this monthly reading, I have 3 new stones for you. And this is going to be for your special message card for the month. Before we start out with the astrology, we'll take a look at what those special message stones are so you can have time to think about which one you would like to choose for your special message. And this first one is sodalite. And sodalite is a blue stone with kind of white and even some black inclusions of color. And the sodalite vibrates to the planet Venus, and it vibrates to the element of water. It's very receptive. You can use it on the throat chakra. Even, I feel like, with the clairaudience, with your ear chakras. And this is very good for emotional healing, and it's good for stress management. It's helpful in releasing anger and fear. And you can meditate with sodalite for wisdom. Your second stone of choice, and I'm really excited because, like I said, these are all stones that I've just newly purchased. And although I do have sodalite in different ways, shapes, and forms, that is a new piece of sodalite. But this one I've never had before. In fact, I've never heard of this one. This is called Chinese writing stone, and it's a dark stone. I think black in color, or very, very dark, kind of gray-brown. And it's got little flecks of different shapes of the white in it. And again, the Chinese writing stone, it helps to promote peaceful dreaming. It helps you to align to your goals and to a higher purpose in life. And it's also used to help to accept and to adjust to changes that are happening in your life. And this third stone of choice, also a new stone that I've never had before, Septarian. I really like the look of the Septarian because it's golden yellow in color, but it has brown and gray little blotches on it. I don't even know how else to describe that. But the Septarian is good for self-healing and to heal the cellular memory. It also encourages one to help to take care of the earth, to take care of the planet. So it's associated with more of the fairy realm, the Devic energy. You can also use it for repatterning and reprogramming yourself, or like I said, the cellular memory. So again, your 3 stones of choice for the month are sodalite, the Chinese writing stone, and the Septarian. Okay, so let's take a look at just the highlights for the month of July. I'm not going to go very deep into it because I do that on a deeper level in the weekly readings. And also in the monthly angelic astrology article for the month of July, which will be posted on Angel Messenger by the 1st of July. So again, the highlights astrologically are that we have a full moon. Now, the full moon happens right on the 1st of July. It's in the sign of Capricorn. I just got done explaining that more in depth in the weekly reading that I just did for June 29th through July 5th, so you'll want to take a look at that weekly reading as well. But that full moon in Capricorn, I feel, is going to be focused on our career goals, our life path goals, our destiny path, you know, and the ability to move forward to bring that into manifestation. As we move towards the middle of the month, 2 weeks later, of course, we have a new moon on the 15th, and this new moon is going to be in the opposite sign of Cancer. So Cancer is a moon about, or a sign about nurturing, mothering, sensitivity. So there's a new beginning to the way we're feeling here with this new moon. On the 18th, Venus, planet of love and relationships, it's going into the sign of Virgo. Now, it's coming out of Leo, and I feel like Venus in Leo was very happy there. Now she's going into Virgo, where she's going to be more discerning. She's going to pay attention to the details of her love life a little bit more, details regarding money and finances a little bit more. Virgo's very organized and very detail-oriented, and it's about, you know, work and not minding to do the work to move forward. Now, the interesting thing is that Venus is going to go retrograde, actually. So on the 25th of July, Venus starts her retrograde motion in the sign of Virgo. She doesn't get very far in Virgo because she just went in there on the 18th. She's only at 0 degrees Virgo, and she's going to end up retrograding back into the sign of Leo, which, if we skip ahead a little bit, on the 31st of July is when she finally gets back and goes back into Leo, where she's going to retrograde back a few degrees through the month of August. On the 26th of July, Uranus is also going retrograde. So remember, when a planet goes retrograde, you're going to feel the heightening of that energy even more. So for Venus on the 18th going retrograde, Uranus on the 26th going retrograde, you're going to feel an upsurge of what that planet is all about. And here with Uranus, we're talking about higher mental energies, the energies of the higher mental realm of God source energies, you know, our intuition, our messages from God source energy, universe, our angels and guides, our higher self. It's also about electrical energy, inspirational energy, redirection, surprises, and things kind of coming in out of the blue. So expect a lot of electrical types of energies around the time that Uranus goes retrograde. And then as we get to the 31st of July, we started on the 1st of July with a full moon. We're ending on July 31st also with a full moon. This one's going to be in the sign of Aquarius. So a full month of a lot going on, and also Saturn is actually slowing down, getting ready to move back to direct motion. Now, it's not going to move back to direct motion until August 1st or 2nd, depending on what part of the planet you're in, but it's slowing down basically by the end of July, and it's at its stationary point at 28 degrees of Scorpio. So again, an upsurge of energy with Saturn and Scorpio as it's getting ready also to turn to direct motion just as we move into August. So a lot of things going on in this month of July. Now, for this monthly reading, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot card deck. I decided that we were going to choose a special message card from everyone, and this is also going to be the special message card depending on your stone of choice. It's going to come from the Animal Wise Tarot deck by Ted Andrews. And so as I was shuffling and meditating with these cards, and my angels and guides told me to go ahead and choose, you know, one special message card again that could be for everyone that goes with the 3 cards that we're going to look at for the month. This one was definitely sticking out of the deck and telling me that it wanted to be the overall special message card for everybody. So that's already sitting back there. But to start out, we want to choose our 3 Angel Tarot cards to look at the month of July and what messages our angels and guides have for us for July 2015. So take a moment and center yourselves, close your eyes perhaps, and we're going to call in all of our angels and guides, master guides, healers, teachers of the highest vibration of light, calling in the archangels and the ascended masters, asking them to show us whatever messages we need to have for July 2015. So just kind of going intuitively as I shuffle these cards, which ones are calling to me, sticking out. That one clearly was sticking out. So we have our 3 cards. Let's take a look at what the message is. We start out, this is very interesting, we start out with the 10 of air, and the reason why I'm kind of laughing and saying that this is interesting is that this was the last of the 3 cards that was pulled in this past week's reading, which was June 29th through July 5th, which I just mentioned. So funny that this comes up again. The message at the bottom says, the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now, recovering from an addiction. And just like I explained in that weekly reading, the air suit is the mental realm, and oftentimes this is where our ego mind challenges us with fears or doubts or insecurities or anxieties. But the number 10 is the last card in the suit before you get to the court cards, before you get to the page and the knight and the queen and the king. So this is actually a positive message because it's saying that all of the challenges of the past, especially during that Mercury retrograde we had a while back, that all of these challenges are being released now. It's time to kind of let them go. It's the end of the difficulties. It's the end of the challenges. And now we can expect things to move forward in a positive manner. So this is a really good message to start out the month of July with, is that we're getting to the end of these challenges. And I feel like some of this, too, is with the Saturn being retrograde in Scorpio. You know, it was in Scorpio all last year, 2014. Remember Saturn and Scorpio? It was a lot of purging and disempowering energies, and we're supposed to be empowering ourselves and stepping into our truth. And Saturn then went into Sagittarius, and it felt a lot lighter. But now that Saturn's back in Scorpio just for a short time, but it's getting ready to move direct, and then it'll move out of Scorpio, you know, for good, at least for another 28 years or so. This is saying that things are going to look up, things are going to get better, and we can now be more positive with our mental mind, our thoughts, and our belief systems that that is the case. Let's go ahead and look at the second card for the month. Okay, this is the Four of Air. So we have, again, another air card that deals with the mental realm. This one says, time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So again, this isn't one of the more difficult air cards. This is more of a card saying that with all of the things that we've been through thus far this year, and even if we wanted to go back into last year, with all of the changes and redirections and transformation and purging and releasing and, you know, stepping into our power that we've been doing, that actually we need to take a little bit of time for ourselves. Take some downtime. Take a rest. Go on a vacation. If you can't go on a vacation, at least take some alone time or time with friends and family that you really love and care about to just kind of rest your body, rest your mind, rest your soul. This is also a message that with going forward in your life, with, you know, redirecting your energies on your career path, life path, maybe in relationships, maybe with projects, if you're working with financial or money things, this is basically saying you need some meditation time. You need to balance the mental realm, balance the energies, go within, center yourself, because again, there's been a lot of fluctuating up and down energies, a lot of kind of chaotic, confusing energies, especially in the last month, month and a half. So you really need to kind of center and allow the ego mind to come into a place of balance, so that you can clearly hear your own inner guidance, and so that you can clearly hear the messages from your angels and guides. Especially, like I said, we got a lot of redirecting energy this month. You know, besides the full and new moon, which we normally have every month, we have Venus, you know, moving retrograde after it moves into a new sign. We have Uranus moving retrograde. We have Saturn getting ready to move direct. So this is really a time to, you know, stay balanced and clear. So again, take some downtime for yourself, rest, rejuvenate, and have some fun out there. I know, you know, it's summertime here where we're at in the United States. I know on the other side of the planet you're going through winter time, but take some time to really enjoy yourselves and rest. You know, honor your body's need to kind of rest and your mind's need to rest. Okay, we have another Four card. This is the Four of Earth, and it says, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving to those less fortunate. So with the fours here, the number 4 we've had twice, this is creating a solid foundation. And I feel like this is a work in progress. The Earth suit is about work. It's about, you know, the tangible things that we deal with in life, our career, our job, our money, our finances, our family situation, even our relationship situation on a tangible level. And the number 4 is about creating a solid foundation. So, and it's about security. So I feel like throughout this month of July, we're building a solid foundation and a sense of security for ourselves. Now, it's security and a foundation on the mental level, and security and a foundation on the tangible or material level, which not only includes money and finance, but includes your goals and ambitions as well. And I feel like you need to make solid, good decisions for yourself as we're moving forward. And again, we're coming out of a time of craziness. We're coming out of a time of challenge. I feel like the moving forward, especially in August after Saturn moves direct, and then when Saturn finally gets back into Sagittarius, we're going to see it even more so. So the July time period is kind of, I don't know if I want to say a holding pattern. There's definitely movement forward, but it's a place where there's redirections of energies happening. And so, in this kind of holding pattern situation, make sure that you're creating in your mind and tangibly as much as you can the sense of security and solid foundation that you desire in your life. Focus on your efforts and what you want to accomplish and manifest in your life. Let's go ahead and look at the special message card for everyone that's from the Ted Andrews deck, the Animal Wise Tarot. This is Major Arcana number 8, and it's the Strength card with the lion. The message at the bottom says strength of will from the inner sun. And, this really helps to wrap up the message for the month of July. This is about coming into our inner strength, our inner confidence, our inner willpower. Focus on the solar plexus chakra, where your willpower resides. And see that golden yellow energy, the golden yellow energy of the inner sun, the golden yellow energy of the lion's mane. See that golden yellow energy at the solar plexus really balanced and spinning and expanding into that strength and confidence that you need throughout this month of July as we're getting ready to move into better, bigger, brighter, more abundant and prosperous times. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what your special message card is, depending on your stone of choice. So again, asking our archangels and ascended masters to come in with whatever messages are needed. This one's sticking up for the Sodalite people. The Three of Winged Ones, which is actually air or swords. So the Three of Swords, and it's the rose-breasted grosbeak. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. And it says healing of the heart. So here there's healing that needs to be done on an emotional level for you this month of July, okay? Healing of the heart. Now, this is the air suit, so I'm even going to include that even though we're talking about healing the heart, I'm going to talk about healing the mental realm as well. So healing your mind, your thoughts, your belief systems, and healing your emotions and feelings as well. So this is what you need to focus on for the month as you move forward into your strength and confidence. I look at this and there's definitely kind of an orangey red color here right at the heart of this bird. And so I feel like you need to focus on releasing and letting go and stabilizing the emotional level, old emotions, old feelings. Let them, call it Archangel Michael is what they're saying. And Saint Germain too, to help you to release and let go and balance some of those older heartbreak energies, things of disappointments, whether they be circumstances and situations or relationships that have saddened you or disappointed you in some way. And it's really time to kind of, again, release those and let those go. Just like the Ten of Air here says, that you're moving into embracing change. You're moving into a better way, and those challenging energies are coming to an end. So definitely a positive message for you as you release and let go. Okay, for those of you that chose the Chinese writing stone, actually, this one on the bottom caught my finger when I was shuffling. The Page of Ancients, which is fire element, the Page of Wands or the Page of Fire with the chameleon, news of changing environment. So for you, the message is a message. The pages are always about a message, and this is a message from Spirit, the fire realm, a message about your creative abilities, your creative projects, a message from Spirit, your angels and guides that's coming in. And I feel like there's needing to be some sort of changes. I don't know if they want you to change directions or change how you feel about yourself, your confidence level. It's all about all sorts of change here, as it indicates, news of a changing environment. So you might have something within your environment change. Maybe this is job, career path, life path related. You might have something that you need to change within yourself, your thinking patterns, your belief systems. I really feel like this is also telling you to try different things. Like a chameleon can kind of change the color of its suit of energy here. You know, it can change colors. It can chameleon into whatever it needs to for whatever situation or circumstance it's going through. And I really feel that, excuse me, really feel that the messages are going to be plentiful for you for the month of July. So open yourselves up to whatever these changes and redirections are. I feel like this has something to do with the Uranus retrograde that's coming up later in the month. When Uranus slows down to retrograde, it's going to heighten that energy of change, redirection, and surprises. And I think that that's part of what this message is for you for this month of July. And then for those of you that chose the Septarian stone, actually this one here is poking out with my finger. So the Septarian people, Ace of Winged Ones, so Ace of Swords, Ace of Air with the woodpecker, unique new rhythms of success. So here we have a new beginning on the mental realm, a new beginning of a thought or an idea. And just like Uranus going retrograde again, we have unique new rhythms of success. So they're talking about a new idea, something that maybe you haven't thought of before, to further yourself on your destiny path, on your life path. So it's definitely a new beginning on the mental realm, a new way of seeing things, a new way of thinking about things that's going to be very, very positive for you. And again, I feel like this is about inspiration too. So inspiration is coming to you in the form of higher messages and higher guidance. Again, I'm directed to the Uranus going retrograde later in the month. So this might be later in the month, towards the second half of the month, that you're receiving what do I want to say, bursts of inspiring messages from Spirit. And these inspiring messages from Spirit, this inspiring guidance, if you will, might also come through other people through Spirit. So, you know, be open to whether it's your clairvoyant or clairaudient abilities, or pay attention to your dreams at night because they might speak to you that way too. But don't forget that the higher messages of guidance may actually come through something you read or through something you hear, through a conversation with someone else as well. So be open to whatever that higher guidance is and get ready for a new beginning. So I hope you've liked this monthly angel card reading. Thank you for being patient with me as I get over whatever this purging is that I've been going through, and I'm still trying to get my voice back to where it was. So thank you for your patience as I got through this reading. I want to thank all of you for your comments and your support on YouTube and Facebook, and with everything that I'm doing. Thank you for your loving thoughts and your loving words of support. I want to send many, many blessings out to each and every one of you. And let's all move forward in a more empowered way and get ready to move into a higher vision, and move into a more abundant energy, and move into more strength and confidence as we move forward on our highest and most important destiny path. So love and light, everyone, and thank you to all. Don't forget to check out the weekly angel card readings and the monthly angelic astrology article. And don't forget to check out my website, sacredsoulempowerment.com, if you want a personal reading or a healing session. Please feel free to check out all the services there. I would love to be able to help you on a more personal level. Love and light to all. Many blessings.